Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss global and national summits. So let's discuss some common misconceptions and facts related to summits. First misconception is these summits only focus on political discussions. तो याद रखना they cover diverse themes from climate actions, economic cooperation to technology, innovation and cultural heritage. ठीक है. Next is only heads of state attend these summits. तो याद रखना participants include ministers, diplomats, business leaders and subject matter experts. ठीक है. Next step is summit overcomes outcomes are just symbolic declaration. तो याद रखना कि they result in binding agreement, policy framework and actionable commitments. Okay. India only hosts domestic conferences. So India actively participate in both international and national summits. Next is these events are close to media and public. तो याद रखना many summits have public sessions, media coverage, stakeholder engagement components. Okay, not close to. ठीक है. 19th G20 summit 2024 में इसकी डेट क्या थी? 18 से 19 नवंबर 2024. इसका वेन्यू याद रखना कहाँ हेल्ड की गई थी? रियो डी जेनेरियो, ब्राजील. ओके, मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. थीम क्या थी? बिल्डिंग अ जस्ट वर्ल्ड एंड अ सस्टेनेबल प्लेनेट. बिल्डिंग अ जस्ट वर्ल्ड एंड अ सस्टेनेबल प्लेनेट. तो ट्रैप क्या हो सकता है? G20 रिप्रेजेंट ओनली द वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी. तो याद रखना इट इंक्लूड 19 countries plus the European Union representing diverse economic scales. Okay. 29th UN Climate Change Conference, that is COP 19. ठीक है, COP 19. इसकी डेट क्या थी? 11 से 22 नवंबर 2024. वेन्यू क्या था? बाकू, अजरबैजान. थीम इन्वेस्टिंग इन अ livable planet for all. COP decisions are legally binding and immediately implemented by all countries. तो याद रखना कि outcomes are often non-binding agreements and framework that countries then adapt into national policies. Okay. Next is United Nations Biodiversity Summit COP 16. COP 16. इसकी डेट क्या थी? अक्टूबर 21 से नवंबर 1 2024. इसका वेन्यू याद रखना हमारे को, कैली, कोलंबिया. पीस विद नेचर. ओके, पीस विद नेचर. बायोडाइवर्सिटी समिट ओनली फोकस ऑन सेविंग charismatic animal species. तो याद रखना दे एड्रेस द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ ऑल फॉर्म्स ऑफ लाइफ, इकोसिस्टम एंड जेनेटिक डाइवर्सिटी क्रूशियल फॉर ह्यूमन वेलबींग. ठीक है. 21st इंडियन एशियन समिट 2024. वेन्यू क्या था? विंटेन, लाओस. ओके. इंडिया इज फुल मेंबर ऑफ एशियन, तो गलत हो जाएगा. इंडिया इज अ डायलॉग पार्टनर and participate in summits to strengthen cooperation but is not a member state. Okay. 19th ईस्ट एशिया समिट 2024. इसका भी वेन्यू कहा था? वियतनाम, लाओस. ठीक है. ईस्ट एशिया समिट इज एक्सक्लूसिवली फॉर ईस्ट एशियन कंट्रीज. तो याद रखना इट इंक्लूड 18 कंट्रीज spanning ईस्ट एशिया, साउथ एशिया, ओशियानिया, प्रमोटिंग ब्रॉड रीजनल डायलॉग. तो टोटल कंट्रीज कितनी है? 18. ठीक है. एशिया क्लीन एनर्जी समिट, तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? सिंगापुर. ठीक है. दिस समिट इज ओनली फॉर गवर्नमेंट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव. तो याद रखना इट ब्रिंग टुगेदर गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स, industry leaders, investors and researchers to discuss clean energy solutions. Next is 27th Commonwealth Heads Meeting. तो इसका वेन्यू इपिया, that is Samoa. एपिया सामोआ. One resilient common future transforming. ठीक है, one resilient common future. Commonwealth is still primarily focused on the British Crown. तो याद रखना, it is an association of independent and equal sovereign states with diverse membership and focus on shared values. Okay, so it is an association of independent and equal sovereign states. 23rd meeting of Council of Head of Government of SCOs, संघाई संघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है, तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? इस्लामाबाद, पाकिस्तान. इंडिया रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय एक्सटर्नल अफेयर मिनिस्टर डॉक्टर एस जय शंकर. ठीक है, तो ट्रैप क्या है? एससीओ इज सोनली अ मिलिट्री अलायंस. तो याद रखना, वाइल सिक्योरिटी इज अ की कंसेप्ट, it also focus on economic, political and cultural cooperation among member state. Okay, 11th meeting of D8 economic organizations. तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? इजिप्ट. ओके, D8 economic cooperation organizations, Egypt, investing in youth and supporting small industries. Okay, investing in youth and supporting small industries. D8 only include Muslim majority countries. तो याद रखना, while all current members are Muslim majority, the organization focuses economic cooperation, not religious affiliation. ठीक है, कि करंट में क्या है? मुस्लिम मेजोरिटी, बट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फोकस इज इकोनॉमिक कोऑपरेशन, नॉट द रिलीजियस एफिलिएशन. 55th एनुअल मीटिंग ऑफ वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम 2025. इसकी मीटिंग davos, स्विट्जरलैंड. collaboration for an intelligent age. Okay, world economic forum is the governmental body that make global policy decision. Yeah, it is an independent international organization for public-private cooperation, facilitating dialogue but not enacting laws. Ninth Quad Foreign Minister Meeting, तो ये कहाँ हुई थी? Washington DC. Okay, USA, hosted by US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, with Indian represented by Dr. S. Jaishankar. Theme क्या थी? Represent strengthening India Indo-Pacific cooperation in maritime security, critical technology and cyber resilience. तो इसके ऊपर ट्रैप क्या है? क्वाड इज अ मिलिट्री अलायंस एम्ड एट containing a specific country. तो याद रखना, it is a diplomatic forum focused on cooperation in areas like maritime security, disaster relief, health and economic resilience in Indo-Pacific. Okay, next is Global Climate Summit. तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? जेनेवा, स्विट्जरलैंड. कॉल फॉर मोबिलाइजिंग यूएस $200 billion एनुअली इन क्लाइमेट फंडिंग. ठीक है, ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट समिट, जेनेवा, स्विट्जरलैंड. ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट समिट्स आर ऑलवेज एनुअल एंड हैव अ सिंगल होस्ट कंट्री. तो याद रखना, वेरियस global climate events occur throughout the year with different focus and the host arrangement beyond the main COPs. ओके, एशिया पैसिफिक क्लाइमेट समिट. तो वेन्यू कहाँ था इसका? बैंकॉक, थाईलैंड. थीम क्या थी? रीजनल क्लाइमेट स्ट्रेटजीज एंड रिजिलियंस. ओके, रीजनल क्लाइमेट स्ट्रेटजीज एंड रिजिलियंस. दिस समिट क्रिएट legally binding climate policies for all Asia Pacific nations. Do remember, it serves as the platform for dialogue and cooperation on regional climate strategies, encouraging voluntary commitment and sharing best practices. Okay, AI, Artificial Intelligence Action Summit 2025, venue Grand Palace, Paris, France. Theme Public Service AI, Future of Work, Innovation and Culture. Trust in AI and Global Governance of AI. AI Summit only discuss advanced technology aspects of AI. So do remember they often cover broader societal impact, ethical consideration, policy framework, and the future of work related to AI. Okay. 8th इंडियन ओशियन कॉन्फ्रेंस 2025, इसका वेन्यू पर्थ ऑस्ट्रेलिया। ओके, वेन्यू क्या था? पर्थ ऑस्ट्रेलिया। थीम वॉयज टू न्यू होराइजन ऑफ मैरीटाइम पार्टनरशिप। ओके, वॉयज टू न्यू होराइजन ऑफ मैरीटाइम पार्टनरशिप। दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस exclusively focus on military security in the Indian Ocean. तो याद रखना, it address a wide range of issues including economic cooperation, environmental protection, disaster management and cultural ties. वर्ल्ड गवर्नमेंट समिट 2025, तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? दुबई, यूएई। शेपिंग फ्यूचर गवर्नमेंट। द वर्ल्ड गवर्नमेंट समिट एम टू एस्टेब्लिश अ सिंगल गवर्नमेंट। तो याद रखना, इट इज अ न्यूट्रल प्लेटफॉर्म टू फॉर ग्लोबल लीडर्स, policy makers and experts to discuss future trend, challenges and opportunities in governance. Okay, 61st Munich Security Conference. So Munich, Germany. Theme multipolarization, highlighting shift in the global power structure. The Munich Security Conference make binding decision on international security policy. तो याद रखना, it is an independent forum for informal debate on international security policy, influencing discussion rather than dictating policy. United States Russia Summit, date February 8, 2025, वेन्यू का था रियाद, सऊदी अरेबिया। थीम नॉर्मलाइजेशन ऑफ रिलेशन एंड स्ट्रेटेजिक डिप्लोमेसी। तो डू रिमेंबर, a single summit can completely resolve complex geopolitical conflicts between major power? नहीं. Such summits are typically part of a longer diplomatic process aimed at initiating dialogue, de-escalating, or finding common grounds. Okay. वीमर प्लस फॉरेन मिनिस्टर मीटिंग, तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? पेरिस, फ्रांस। इसका फोकस यूक्रेन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट। द वीमर ट्रायंगल, Germany, France, Poland is the formal decision making body for EU foreign policy. तो याद रखना, it is an informal consultative forum for strengthening cooperation and coordination position on key European and international issues. Next is Zero Trust Summit. तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? वॉशिंगटन डीसी, यूएसए। Zero trust in cybersecurity means no trusting any user or device at all. तो इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? It means verifying every user and device regardless of location before granting access to network resources. वर्ल्ड मोबाइल वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस, तो ये कहाँ हुई थी? बार्सिलोना, स्पेन। मोबाइल वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस ओनली शोकेसेस न्यू स्मार्टफोन्स। तो याद रखना, इट कवर द एंटायर मोबाइल इकोसिस्टम इंक्लूडिंग 5G, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स, AI, क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग एंड स्मार्ट कनेक्टिविटी सॉल्यूशंस। इकोसोक पार्टनरशिप फोरम 2025, तो इसका UN हेडक्वार्टर न्यू यॉर्क में हुई थी। ठीक है, एडवांसिंग सस्टेनेबल इंक्लूसिव साइंस एंड एविडेंस बेस्ड सोल्यूशन फॉर द 2030 एजेंडा एंड SDGs. Okay, ECOSOC directly implement UN development project. So याद रखना, it serve as the central forum for discussing international economic and the social issues, formulating policy recommendation and coordinating effort across the UN system. Okay, 12th World Ocean Summit. तो ये कहाँ हुई थी? टोक्यो, जापान. Transitioning to a sustainable ocean economy, ocean stewardship, marine technology, and pollution mitigation. Okay, ocean summits are only attended by marine scientists. So do remember, they bring together a diverse group, including policymaker, business leader, academics, NGOs, to discuss comprehensive ocean solution. UN Development Cooperation Forum. तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? UN हेडक्वार्टर न्यूयॉर्क. Theme: enhancing development cooperation, strategic partnership, and South-South and the triangular cooperation. TRAP: the UN Development Cooperation Forum directly fund development projects. So याद रखना, it serve as a global platform to review trends, progress, and challenges in development cooperation and to foster partnership for more effective aid. Okay, SE for all, that is C for all. ग्लोबल फोरम 2025 इम्पोर्टेंट कहाँ हुई थी? ब्रिजटाउन, बारबाडोस. ओके, सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी, एसई मीन सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी फॉर इक्विटी, सिक्योरिटी एंड प्रोस्पेरिटी. तो SC for all solely promotes large scale renewable energy projects. So do remember, it advocates for universal access to sustainable energy, which includes a focus on energy efficiency and expanding modern energy services for all. Okay, European Conference of Presidents of Parliament. तो इसका वेन्यू कहाँ था? स्ट्रेसबर्ग, फ्रांस. ओके, थीम: safeguarding democracy, freedom of expression amid polarization, violence against politicians. This conference dictate legislation for all European parliaments. तो ये गलत हो जाएगा. It provides a platform for presidents of parliament to discuss common challenges and share best practices, fostering interparliamentary cooperation. Okay. And next is 69th session of UN Commission on the Status of Women. तो इसका वेन्यू भी कहाँ था? UN हेडक्वार्टर न्यूयॉर्क. तो ट्रैप क्या है? CSW is an independent UN agency. So do remember, it is a functional commission of the UN Economic and the Social Council. UN Economic and the Social Council, dedicated to promoting gender equality and empowerment of women. Okay, 353rd ILO governing body meeting. ये कहाँ हुई थी? Geneva. Okay, the ILO's role is to directly enforce labor laws in member states. नहीं, it formulate international labor standard, provide technical assistance and promote social dialogue, but national government implement laws. ठीक है, अगर ये इम्प्लीमेंट करने लग गया तो ये तो इम्पैक्ट करेगा सोवरेनिटी को. ओके, तो ये ऐसा नहीं होता. ठीक है. सिक्स्थ बिम्स्टेक समिट 2025 कहाँ हुई थी? बिम्स्टेक की बैंकॉक, थाईलैंड. ठीक है, थीम क्या थी? बिम्स्टेक, प्रोस्परस, resilient and open. Okay, BIMSTEC is an alternative to SAG for all South Asian countries. So do remember, it focus on sub-regional group of South and Southeast Asian countries bordering the Bay of Bengal, fostering economic and technical cooperation. Okay. Third, BIMSTEC. Next is third BIMSTEC Agriculture Ministerial Meeting 2025. कहाँ पे हुई थी ये? काठमांडू, नेपाल. BIMSTEC meetings only discuss trade policies, तो याद रखना, दे कवर अ ब्रॉड रेंज ऑफ सेक्टर्स इंक्लूडिंग एग्रीकल्चर, फिशरीज, पब्लिक हेल्थ, काउंटर टेररिज्म एंड द कल्चरल कोऑपरेशन। वर्ल्ड हाइड्रोजन समिट 2025, वेन्यू कहा था रोटरडैम, नेदरलैंड। ओके, इंडिया लेड बाय संतोष सरंगी। ठीक है, तो सेक्रेटरी ऑफ रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी। हाइड्रोजन एनर्जी इज ओनली फॉर इंडस्ट्रियल यूज। It has potential application across various sectors, including transportation, power generation, and heating, aiming for broader energy transition. 78th World Health Assembly, venue Geneva, Switzerland. Theme क्या थी? A World for Health. World Health Assembly is medical conference for doctors. So yeah, it is a decision-making body of the World Health Organization, attended by delegates from all member states to set policy and approve budget. 76th Asian Summit, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Theme inclusiveness, sustainability. Okay, it is a defense alliance similar to NATO. गलत हो जाएगा ये. It is a geopolitical and economic union of the 10 member states in the Southeast Asian, promoting intergovernmental cooperation, facilitating economic, political, security, military, educational, and the socio-cultural integration. GITEX अफ्रीका 2025 कहाँ हुई? मार्केश, मोरक्को। एम्पलीफाई इंटेलिजेंस फॉर न्यू अफ्रीका। ठीक है, तो गिटेक्स अफ्रीका इज ओनली फॉर आईटी कंपनीज इन नॉर्थ अफ्रीका, तो गलत हो जाएगा। इट इज अ कॉन्टिनेंट वाइड टेक्नोलॉजी एंड स्टार्टअप इवेंट शोकेसिंग innovation from across Africa and beyond. 67th Asian Productivity Organization APO governing body meeting, Jakarta, Indonesia. इंडिया assume the chairmanship for 2025-26। इंपॉर्टेंट है एपीओ की। ठीक है, एपीओ फोकस ओनली ऑन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोडक्टिविटी, तो याद रखना इट्स स्कोप cover productivity enhancement in industry, agriculture, and services sector, encompassing various management and technological aspects. Sea trade, maritime, logistic, Middle East. ठीक है, तो ये कहाँ हुआ? दुबई, यूएई। एस एम एल एम ई इज ओनली फॉर लार्ज शिपिंग कंपनी, तो it attracts a wide range of maritime professionals, including port operator, logistic providers, and technological innovator from small to large enterprises. World Bank Land Conference, Washington DC, securing land tenure and access for climate action. The World Bank primarily focus on infrastructure loan for developing countries. Do remember, it works encompasses a large range of development issue, including social development, environmental protection, and governance, as seen with the land tenure. 20th UN Forum on Forest session. तो वेन्यू यूएन हेडक्वार्टर न्यूयॉर्क। ठीक है, यूएन फोरम ऑन फॉरेस्ट आर ओनली कंसर्न विद डिफोरेस्टेशन, तो डू रिमेंबर दे एड्रेस सस्टेनेबल फॉरेस्ट मैनेजमेंट इनकम्पासिंग कंजर्वेशन, रिस्टोरेशन, सस्टेनेबल यूज ऑफ फॉरेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स एंड इक्विटेबल बेनिफिट शेयरिंग। थर्ड यूएन ओशियन कॉन्फ्रेंस 2025, नीस, फ्रांस, को होस्टेड बाय फ्रांस एंड कोस्टा रिका। ओके, इंपॉर्टेंट है ये। Mobilize and accelerate action for the conservation and sustainable use of oceans. UN Ocean Conference primarily focus on scientific research, तो ये गलत हो जाएगा। Do remember, they serve to review progress on Sustainable Development Goal 14, that is life below water, and encourage political commitment and partnership for the ocean conservation. Bonn Climate Change Conference 2025 कहाँ हुई? Bonn, Germany. The Bonn Climate Change Conference is the main annual global climate summit (COP). So yes, it is an interim session often held annually between COPs to prepare and advocate technical negotiation under the UNFCCC process. 51st G7 Summit 2025 कहाँ हुई? कनास कनास्किस, अल्बर्टा, कनाडा। Okay, India represented by PM Narendra Modi. G7 consists of world 7 wealthiest countries by GDP. It represents 7 of world largest advanced economies, but not necessarily the wealthiest by current GDP ranking when emerging economies are including. Okay. NATO Summit 2025 वेन्यू का था द हेग, नीदरलैंड। NATO is solely a military organization focused on territorial defense. While collective defense is its core mission, NATO also addresses a range of security challenges including cyber attack, terrorism, stability operations. एससीओ डिफेंस मिनिस्टर मीटिंग 2025, तो वेन्यू कहाँ था इसका? किंगडाओ, चाइना। ठीक है। थीम अपहोल्डिंग द शंघाई स्पिरिट, एससीओ ऑन द मूव। एससीओ डिफेंस मिनिस्टर मीटिंग फोकस ओनली ऑन द मिलिट्री परेड्स एंड ड्रिल्स, ये गलत हो जाएगा। ठीक है। दे डिस्कस रीजनल सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स, काउंटर टेररिज्म एफर्ट्स एंड स्ट्रेटेजिक कोऑपरेशन अमंग मेंबर स्टेट्स टू मेंटेन स्टेबिलिटी। ओके। चाइना सेंट्रल एशिया समिट 2025, वेन्यू का था अस्ताना, कजाकिस्तान। दिस समिट फोकस ओनली ऑन चाइनाज इकोनॉमिक इंटरेस्ट इन सेंट्रल एशिया, तो ये गलत हो जाएगा। इट एम्स टू डीपन cooperation across various sectors including trade, infrastructure, energy, culture and the security between China and Central Asia nation. ओके। 17th, तो ब्रिक्स की मीटिंग याद रखना, कौन सी समिट थी ये? 17th। तो वेन्यू क्या था? रियो डी जेनेरियो, ब्राजील। थीम स्ट्रेंथनिंग ग्लोबल साउथ कोऑपरेशन फॉर मोर इंक्लूसिव एंड सस्टेनेबल गवर्नेंस। ट्रैप क्या है? ब्रिक्स इज एन एक्सक्लूसिव क्लब ऑफ emerging economy that resists collaboration with the developed nation. So do remember, it is a cooperation mechanism for emerging economies to discuss common challenges and promote a more inclusive international order engaging with diverse global actors. बिल्डरबर्ग कॉन्फ्रेंस 2025 इंपॉर्टेंट है ये, स्टॉकहोम, स्वीडन। द बिल्डरबर्ग conference is secret meeting where the global policies are decided in private. Do remember, it is an invitation only private conference designed to foster informal dialogue between influential leaders on major global issues operating under the Chatham House rule. Okay. 25th शंघाई कोऑपरेशन समिट 2025, ये कहाँ हुई? तियानजिन सिटी, चाइना। ओके। 25th कहाँ हुई? तियानजिन सिटी, चाइना। SCO is dominated by two specific members and excluded other interest, तो ये गलत हो जाएगा। It operate on principle of consensus and promote cooperation among all member states, giving each a voice in its various initiatives. रामसर COP 15 कहाँ हुई? बैंकॉक, थाईलैंड। ठीक है। साइड ऑफ द लॉन्च ऑफ इंडो बर्मा रामसर रीजनल इनिशिएटिव स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लान। ओके। Ramsar Convention only protects specific iconic wetlands, so they protect wetlands of international importance as habitats for waterbirds, encompassing diverse wetlands types for their ecological functions and biodiversity. AIBD 23rd General Conference, तो ये कहाँ हुई? फुकेट, थाईलैंड। India was re-elected as chairman of the executive board. Okay. AIBD focus only on the traditional broadcasting methods like radio and the TV. So do remember, it promotes media development across all platforms, including digital media, new technology, and media literacy, adapting to evolving landscape. 68th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference 2025, तो ब्रिजटाउन, बारबाडोस। ओके। तो ये लोकसभा स्पीकर ओम बिरला led the Indian delegation. Parliamentary conferences are merely ceremonial events, so do remember they serve as crucial platform for parliamentarians to discuss legislative best practices, strengthen democratic institutions, and address common challenges. 7th Food Forum 2025, दुबई, UAE। ठीक है। Hosted by UAE Food and Beverage Business Group. Food Forum only discuss agriculture production, so they address the entire food value chain from sustainable production, supply chain logistic to food tech innovation and consumer trends. AI Impact Summit 2026 India. Okay, 2026 में होगी ये, do remember it. AI Impact Summits are only for technological companies. They bring together a diverse range of stakeholders, including policymaker, academics, industry leader, and the civil society to discuss AI, broader societal and the economic impacts. National summits and conferences. 8th धर्म धम्मा कॉन्फ्रेंस कहाँ हुई थी ये? अहमदाबाद, गुजरात। थीम कॉस्मोलॉजी इन धर्म धम्मा ट्रेडिशंस। धर्म धम्मा कॉन्फ्रेंस is only for the Buddhist monks, so do remember it brings together scholar, practitioner and the leader from various spiritual traditions. These conferences are purely religious gatherings, so do remember they address contemporary issue through spiritual and the philosophical perspective. Okay, and next is fifth global fintech fest, venue Mumbai. Theme क्या थी? Blueprint for the next decade of finance. So this festival is only for large banks and financial institutions. Do remember it welcome startup investors, regulators, and the innovator from across the fintech ecosystem. Fintech festivals are only about cryptocurrencies and blockchain. So do remember they cover a broad range of topics including digital payment, lending, insurance, tech and regulatory tech. Okay, climate summit 2024, तो ये कहाँ हुई थी? मुंबई। ठीक है। ग्लोबल फिनटेक फेस्ट भी कहाँ हुआ था? मुंबई। क्लाइमेट समिट 2024 ये भी कहाँ हुई थी? मुंबई। धम्मा धर्मा इन द अहमदाबाद, गुजरात। थीम क्या थी इसकी? डिकोडिंग ग्रीन ट्रांजिशन फॉर इंडिया। This summit make binding environmental laws for Indian states. So do remember, it facilitate discussion, knowledge sharing, and collaboration to develop voluntary strategies and actions for India's green transitions. Okay. Climate summits are only for scientists. तो ये गलत हो जाएगा. They involve policy makers, industry leaders, NGOs, and researchers to bridge science with policy and action. Okay. Ninth, Raisina dialogue. Most important. New Delhi. Chaturang, struggle, competition, cooperation, creation. Okay. The Raisina dialogue is only for Indian government officials. So do remember it is India's flagship conference on geopolitics and geoeconomics, attracting global leaders, policymakers, and strategists from various sectors. This dialogue only focuses on India's immediate neighborhood. It covers a wide array of global issues, reflecting India's growing role in international affairs and fostering multilateral cooperation. 27th नेशनल यूथ फेस्टिवल, तो ये कहाँ हुआ था? नासिक, महाराष्ट्र। माई इंडिया डेवलप्ड इंडिया एट 2047 फॉर यूथ बाय यूथ. दिस फेस्टिवल इज प्राइमरली फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट एंड कल्चरल परफॉर्मेंस. गलत. It aims to foster national integration, youth empowerment, and encourage discussion on national development alongside cultural exchange. Okay. Only government affiliated youth organization can participate. It is open to youth from all walk of life across India, promoting diverse participation and grassroots engagement. Ninth Indian International Science Festival. ये कहाँ हुआ? फरीदाबाद, हरियाणा. Science and Technology in Amritkal Public Relations. So this festival is exclusively for advanced scientists and researchers. Galat. It aims to encourage engage the public, especially students and young innovators, in science and technology through interactive exhibit, workshop, and competitions. It only showcases theoretical scientific concepts. So याद रखना, it emphasizes the practical application of science and technology for societal benefit and national development. Next is fifth National Youth Parliament Festival 2024, New Delhi. Youth expression, engagement, and empowerment theme थी. So Youth Parliament Festival is mere simulation with no real impact. So do remember it provides a platform for youth to express their views on national issue, contribute to policy discussions, and gain a practical understanding of the parliamentary procedures. Participation is limited to students from elite institutions. So do remember it encourages participation from diverse educational background and regions, ensuring broad representation of young voices. India 6G 2024 venue New Delhi, 5G and beyond, connectivity of digital world. India 6G is solely about developing new mobile network standard. So do remember, it explored the broader ecosystem of future connectivity, including application in AI, IoT, digital infrastructure, and socio-economic impact. It is a closed event for telecom industry insider. So do remember, it bring together policymaker, academics, industry leader, and researchers to discuss India's vision and strategy for 6G development and deployment. Fourth National Hindi Science Conference 2024, Venue Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. National Scientific Consciousness in Amritkal, Unayan. This conference suggests that science is only for English speakers in India. It promotes scientific discourse and disseminate of knowledge in Hindi, aiming to make science accessible to wider linguistic audience in India. It focuses only on basic science education. So do remember it cover advanced scientific research, innovation, and their societal implication, encouraging scientific thought in regional languages. Okay. So next is 24th Conference on E-Governance, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Developed India secure and sustainable e-service delivery. E-governance conference are only about government website and online forums. So do remember, they encompasses a holistic approach to digital transformation in governance, covering policy, infrastructure, service delivery, citizen engagement through technology. It only discusses challenges and not practical solution. It serves as a platform to showcase successful e-governance initiatives, share best practices, and deliberate on strategies for effective digital service delivery. Okay. फर्स्ट कंबाइंड कमांडर कॉन्फ्रेंस 2024 कहाँ हुई? लखनऊ, उत्तर प्रदेश. थीम स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड सिक्योर इंडिया ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग आर्म्ड फोर्सेस. This conference is primarily for reviewing military parades. So do remember, it is a crucial forum for India's top military leadership to discuss strategic issue, operational preparedness, and defense reforms for a stronger, more integrated armed forces. It only focus on land-based military strategies. It cover joint military strategies across land, sea, and air, and address emerging threats like cyber warfare and space security. सेमिकॉन इंडिया कॉन्फ्रेंस 2024. तो वेन्यू क्या था इसका? ग्रेटर नोएडा, उत्तर प्रदेश. थीम शेपिंग द सेमीकंडक्टर future. Semicon India is only for manufacturing large scale computer chips. So do remember, it covers the entire semiconductor ecosystem, including design, material, equipment, and advanced packaging, fostering innovation and talent development. This conference is solely driven by foreign companies operating in India. So do remember, it aims to boost India's indigenous semiconductor manufacturing capability, attract investment, and integrate India into global supply chain. फर्स्ट एशियन बुद्धिस्ट समिट 2024 न्यू दिल्ली. रोल ऑफ बुद्धिज्म इन स्ट्रेंथनिंग एशिया. ओके. थीम थी ट्रैप. दिस समिट इज प्योरली अ रिलीजियस गैदरिंग फॉर monastics. So do remember, it bring together Buddhist leader, scholar, practitioners to discuss how Buddhist principles can address contemporary challenges in Asia such as peace, sustainability, and social harmony. Okay. It focus only on historical aspect of Buddhism. So do remember, it emphasizes the relevance of Buddhist philosophy and values in modern society, international relations, promoting interfaith dialogue and cooperation. Okay, 10th World Ayurveda Congress and Arogya Expo 2024. वेन्यू क्या था? देहरादून, उत्तराखंड. थीम डिजिटल हेल्थ एंड आयुर्वेदा perspective. Ayurveda Congress is only for traditional Ayurvedic practitioners. So do remember, it is a global platform for researchers, healthcare professionals, policymakers, and industry stakeholders to discuss advancements in Ayurveda and its integration with modern health system. It solely promotes ancient practices without modern scientific validations. Do remember, it focuses on evidence-based research, technological advancement in diagnostics, and digital health solution within the framework of Ayurvedic principles. Okay. 8th प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस कन्वेंशन 2025. ठीक है. तो वेन्यू क्या था? भुवनेश्वर, उड़ीसा. प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस क्यों मनाया जाता है? क्योंकि कौन आए थे इस दिन? महात्मा गांधी जी इंडिया आए थे. ठीक है. तो उसकी याद में मनाया जाता है. डायस्पोरा कंट्रीब्यूशन इन डेवलप्ड इंडिया, ये इसकी थीम थी. प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस इज ओनली फॉर इंडियन सिटीजन लिविंग अब्रोड. तो याद रखना, इट इंक्लूड पीपल ऑफ इंडियन ओरिजिन एंड देयर डिसेंडेंट्स रिगार्डलेस ऑफ करंट सिटीजनशिप. The convention is just a cultural celebration. Do remember, it focuses on policy discussions, investments, opportunities, and diaspora contribution to India's development. नेक्स्ट इज यंग इंडिया डायस्पोरा 2025 जनवरी 8, ये भी कहाँ थी? भुवनेश्वर, उड़ीसा। ओके, ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बाय यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ यूथ अफेयर्स एंड स्पोर्ट्स। ठीक है, this day is only for Indian youth born and raised in India. So do remember, it specifically celebrates and engages young individuals of Indian origin living abroad. Okay, it is solely a cultural event. So it aims to connect young diaspora with India's development, foster leadership, and discuss global challenges. 25th All India Presiding Officers Conference. तो वेन्यू क्या था इसका? पटना, बिहार। This conference is a forum for political parties' debates. Do remember, it is a deliberative body where Speaker and Deputy Speaker of legislative bodies discuss parliamentary practices and procedures. It only discusses ceremonial aspect of parliamentary roles. So do remember, it focus on strengthening legislative functioning, promoting good governance, and addressing procedural challenges. Okay. 9th इंडिया डिजिटल समिट कहाँ पे? न्यू दिल्ली में। भारत डिजिटल पाथ empowering future innovators. The summit is exclusively for large tech companies and established players. So do remember, it serves as a comprehensive platform for startup, policymakers, investors, and digital innovators to discuss India's digital future. It primarily focuses on consumer-facing digital applications. So it covers a broad spectrum, including digital infrastructure, policy frameworks, AI, emerging technologies, and their impact on various sectors. Fourth, India Battery Manufacturing and Supply Chain Summit. तो ये कहाँ हुई? न्यू दिल्ली में। Accelerating India's transition to sustainable battery ecosystem. This summit is only for traditional automotive battery manufacturers. So do remember, it brings together stakeholders from the entire battery value chain, including EV, renewable energy storage, and portable electronics. It primarily focuses on importing battery technologies. Do remember, it aims to foster indigenous manufacturing, R&D, and a robust domestic supply chain for sustainable battery solution in India. IIMA Healthcare Summit कहाँ पे हुई? IIM अहमदाबाद. Advancing Healthcare for India at 2047. The summit is only for medical doctors and hospital administrators. So do remember, it convenes healthcare professionals, policymakers, industry leaders, startup and academics to discuss the future of health care. It only focuses on curative medicines. So do remember, it explores a wide range of topics including preventive care, public health, digital health solutions, medical innovation and healthcare policies. एरो इंडिया शो 2025 ये कहाँ हुआ? Yelahanka Air Force Station, Bengaluru. The runway to billion opportunities. Aero India is primarily a military air show. Do remember, it is a premier global exhibition for the aerospace and the defense industries, showcasing both military and the civil aviation capabilities and opportunities. It only features foreign aircraft manufacturers. It strongly promotes Make in India in defense and aerospace, highlighting indigenous manufacturing and innovation and fostering partnership. इन्वेस्ट केरला ग्लोबल समिट तो वेन्यू क्या था इसका? कोची, केरला। थीम रिस्पॉन्सिबल इन्वेस्टमेंट, रिस्पॉन्सिबल इंडस्ट्री. दिस समिट ओनली टारगेट लार्ज मल्टीनेशनल कॉर्पोरेशन फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट. डू रिमेंबर, इट एम्स टू अट्रैक्ट diverse investment including MSMEs and startup across various sectors to foster sustainable economic growth in Kerala. It focuses solely on traditional industries. It promotes investment in emerging and sunrise sector like IT, biotechnology, tourism, and renewable energy alongside responsible industrial growth. Okay. 14th Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum. तो वेन्यू क्या था? इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर रिसर्च कन्वेंशन सेंटर, न्यू दिल्ली. ग्रीनिंग द ब्लू ग्रोथ इन एशिया पैसिफिक. This forum is exclusively for academic researchers in fisheries. Do remember, it brings together scientists, policymakers, industry representatives, NGOs to discuss sustainable aquaculture fisheries management. It focuses only on increasing fish production. So do remember, it emphasizes environmentally friendly practices, resource conservation, and equitable development in the Asia Pacific aquatic food sector. Okay, next is 10th रायसीना डायलॉग. कहाँ पे? न्यू दिल्ली. ठीक है. थीम काल चक्र, पीपल पीस प्लेनेट. ओके. The Raisina dialogue is only for Indian government officials. So do remember, it is India's flagship conference on geopolitics, geoeconomics, attracting global leaders, policymakers, strategists from various sectors. This dialogue only focus on India's immediate neighborhood, so nahi. It covered a wide array of global issues, reflecting India's growing role in the international affairs and fostering multilateral cooperation. Fit India Carnival 2025, venue New Delhi, organized by Sports Authority of India (SAI) and the Fit India Mission. This carnival is only for professional athletes, so do remember, it is an inclusive event designed to promote health and the fitness among the general public, encouraging partnership participation from all age group and fitness level. It primarily focuses on competitive sport. So it emphasizes a holistic approach to fitness, including traditional Indian activities, yoga and interactive session on nutrition and well-being. वाटर सस्टेनेबिलिटी कॉन्फ्रेंस 2025 न्यू दिल्ली में. थीम इंडस्ट्रियल वाटर यूज एफिशिएंसी. This conference is solely about municipal water supply issues. So do remember, it specifically addresses strategies and technologies for optimizing water usage and promoting conservation within industrial processes. It only covers abstract environmental policies. So galat. It focuses on the practical solutions and best practices, innovative technologies for industries to achieve greater water use efficiency and reduce their ecological footprint. 24th वर्ल्ड सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट समिट. ठीक है, ये कहाँ हुई? न्यू दिल्ली में. थीम पार्टनरशिप फॉर एक्सेलरेटिंग सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट एंड क्लाइमेट सोल्यूशन. This summit is only for environmental activists and NGOs. So याद रखना, it is a global platform that brings together head of state, policymaker, business leader, scientists, and civil society to discuss sustainable development goals. It primarily focuses on climate change mitigation. So it covers a broad spectrum of sustainable development issues, including poverty eradication, economic growth, social equity, and climate adaptation strategies. 25th इंटरनेशनल इंडियन फिल्म अकेडमी अवार्ड्स. वेन्यू क्या था? जयपुर, राजस्थान. आईफा अवार्ड्स आर प्योरली एन एंटरटेनमेंट शो फॉर बॉलीवुड सेलिब्रिटीज. So do remember, they also serve as a global platform to promote Indian cinema, foster international collaboration, and boost tourism and cultural exchange. The award only recognizes mainstream commercial film. So do remember, the while popular cinema is featured, IFA also aims to acknowledge and celebrate artistic merit, technical excellence, and diverse storytelling in Indian films. ब्रिक्स यूथ काउंसिल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप वर्किंग ग्रुप मीटिंग. ये कहाँ हुई? न्यू दिल्ली. यूथ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप फॉर सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ. दिस मीटिंग इज ओनली फॉर गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स फ्रॉम ब्रिक्स नेशन. So do remember, it brings together young entrepreneurs, innovators, and policymakers from BRICS countries to foster collaboration and share best practices. It primarily focuses on established business. So it specifically aims to support and promote youth-led startup, entrepreneur initiative, and sustainable economic development within the BRICS bloc. Okay. Sourcex Index 2025 venue New Delhi. Theme to become a global brand. SourceX. India is just a trade fair for showcasing Indian product. Do remember, it is a strategic platform for Indian exporter to connect with international buyer, explore global market opportunities, and establish sustainable trade relationship. It only target large scale manufacture. Do remember, it also support MSME emerging businesses in India by providing them with the platform to brand themselves and access global supply chains. Okay. Next is National Conference on Environment 2025, New Delhi, Daily Environmental Consciousness and Activism. Okay, this conference is solely about governmental environmental regulations. So do remember, it focus on fostering individual and community level environmental consciousness, and proactive activism for sustainable living. Okay, it target only professional environmentalists. It aims to engage citizens, students, various stakeholders to integrate environmental care into daily life and encourage grassroots initiative. Conference for large NBFCs, Chennai. Okay, do remember it. C, Chennai. Shared vision, shared responsibility, strengthen the NBFCs. This conference is only for banking sector executives, so it specifically target NBFCs to discuss their unique challenges, opportunities, and regulatory landscape. It solely focuses on competition among NBFCs. It promotes a collaborative approach, encouraging shared vision, responsibility to strengthen the overall NBFC sector and its contribution to the economy. Ninth Global Technology Summit, कहाँ हुई थी? New Delhi. This summit is solely focused on consumer electronics and gadgets. So do remember, it is high-level platform for discussing geopolitical implications of technology, digital governance, and emerging tech trends affecting the international relation. It is an isolated event with no policy impact. It brings together global thoughts, leader, policymaker to shape discussion and influence policy on critical technological issue affecting global order. BIMSTEC Summit, important. On Women Safety and Empowerment 2025, Kawi, Hyderabad. This summit is only for addressing legal punitive measures against crimes. So, याद रखना, it focus on comprehensive strategies for women's safety and empowerment, including economic, social, educational aspect across BIMSTEC nation. It operates independently of regional cooperation. It aims to foster collaborative initiatives and shared best practices among BIMSTEC member states to enhance the safety and empowerment of women in the region. Okay. So Buddha Dhamma and the culture of the Northeast India. वेन्यू कहाँ था इसका? नामसाई, अरुणाचल प्रदेश. This event is only for Buddhist monks and scholars. It is cultural festival celebrating the influence of Buddha Dhamma on the diverse cultural heritage of Northeast India, open to the general public. It solely focuses on religious rituals. It explores the historical connection, artistic expression, and the socio-cultural impact of Buddha Dhamma in the region through various academic and the cultural programs. आर्मी कमांडर कॉन्फ्रेंस 2025 न्यू दिल्ली. The ACC is primarily a parade review or ceremonial gathering. So याद रखना, it is crucial biennial event where the Indian Army's top leadership discuss and review operational strategies, human resources, and modernization plan. It only focus on current military operations. So it also address future challenges, defense policies, technological advancement, and welfare issues, and for armed forces personals. Okay. वेस्टर्न रीजनल पावर कॉन्फ्रेंस कहाँ हुई थी? मुंबई. फोकस ऑन स्मार्ट प्रीपेड मीटरिंग. ठीक है. ईटी transmission losses reduction and green energy zone. This conference is solely about increasing power generation capacity. So it specifically focus on optimizing the efficiency of existing power infrastructure, reducing losses, and integrating green energy solution in the western region. It only discuss the technical and engineering aspects. So do remember, it cover policy, regulatory, and the financial aspects related to smart metering, loss reduction, and establishing green energy zone for a sustainable power future. Okay. Next is Fishery Secretaries Conference 2025. Venue New Delhi. This conference is merely a bureaucratic meeting for information exchange. Do remember, it is a high level strategic forum for state and the central government secretaries to formulate policies and coordinate efforts for the development of fisheries sector. It solely focuses on marine fishing. So it encompasses all aspects of the fishery sector, including inland fisheries, aquaculture processing, marketing, and the welfare of the fishing communities. IATA, AGM, and the World Air Transport Summit 2025, New Delhi, hosted by Indigo and the attended by PM Modi. This summit is only for airline CEOs and the top executives. So do remember, it brings together leaders from across the entire aviation ecosystem, including airline, regulator, manufacturer, technology providers, to address key industry challenges. It solely focuses on commercial airline operation, Do remember it covers a broad range of topics including aviation safety, sustainability, innovation policy, economic factor impacting global air transport. Okay, गार्टनर डाटा एंड द एनालिटिक्स समिट 2025 कहाँ हुआ? मुंबई. This summit is only for IT professionals and data scientists. No, it target a wider audience including business leaders, strategists, and executives who leverage data and analytics for decision making across all industries. It focus only on technical data management. It explore how data and analytics can drive business growth, innovation, customer experience, and digital transformation beyond just technical implementation. Okay. स्पिरिचुअल एंड वेलनेस समिट, तो ये कहाँ हुई? उज्जैन. इंटीग्रेटिंग spirituality, wellness, tourism, Ayurveda, traditional healing. This summit is solely for religious gurus and practitioners. So do remember, it is an interdisciplinary platform bringing together spiritual leaders, wellness experts, healthcare professionals, and tourism stakeholders to explore holistic well-being. It only promotes specific spiritual doctrines. So it aims to integrate diverse spiritual wisdom, traditional healing practices like Ayurveda, modern wellness concepts to foster overall human flourishing and wellness tourism. Okay, education annual summit, New Delhi, fueling the education economy with AI, the Indian story. Okay, this summit is only for higher education institution. It covers the entire educational landscape from K 12 to vocational training and higher education, discussing how AI can transform learning and administration. It focuses only on the theoretical AI concepts in education. It emphasizes practical application. Okay. Next is International Conference of Young Scientists. तो Young Scientists वाली कहाँ हुई? Hyderabad. This conference is only for established scientists. So do remember, it is specifically designed to provide a platform for the young researchers, PhD scholars, and early career scientists to present their work and foster collaboration. It focuses only on theoretical science? No. It covers a broad range of scientific discipline, encouraging interdisciplinary dialogue and showcasing practical application and innovation research. 11th Indian Maize Summit, New Delhi. Reimaging maize, innovation, integration, sustainability. This summit is only for maize farmers. It brings together policymakers, researchers, industry leaders, and farmers to discuss the entire maize value chain from production to processing and consumption. It focuses solely on increasing maize yield. It नहीं ये हो जाएगा. It explore innovative practices, market integration strategies, and sustainable cultivation method to ensure the long-term viability and growth of the maize sector in India. Asian India Cruise Dialogue. Venue Chennai and Mamlapuram, Tamil Nadu. Theme enhancing cruise tourism, maritime connectivity, regional cooperation. The dialogue is only for luxury cruise line operators. So याद रखना, it involves stakeholder from across the cruise tourism ecosystem, including port authorities, tour operators, government bodies, and infrastructure developers. Okay. It primarily focuses on attracting international tourists in India. So do remember, it also emphasizes promoting cruise tourism within the Asian region, strengthening maritime connectivity and fostering regional cooperation in the sector. Next is National Conference of Urban Local Bodies. So Manesar Gurugram, Haryana. Role of urban local bodies in strengthening constitutional democracy and nation building. This conference is only for top municipal officials. So do remember, it is broad platform for representative from all level of urban local bodies to discuss best practices, challenges, and innovations in urban governance. It focused only on administrative procedures? No, it delves into the strategic role of urban local bodies in fostering constitutional democracy, promoting civic engagement, contributing to national development, and through local initiative. Trade facilitation conference. So it was in scientific excellence for the seamless trade. Okay, so location is not important. Do remember, trade facilitation conference की theme क्या थी? Scientific excellence for seamless trade. This conference is only about reducing tariff. It addresses a wide range of factors influencing trade, including logistic, custom procedure, digital documentation, and regulatory harmonization to achieve seamless trade flows. it only benefit large corporations. So do remember, it aimed to simplify trade process, making them more accessible, efficient for MSMEs and new businesses looking to participate in the national and the international trade. Okay. Next is AHRR hosted Shape 2025 कॉन्फ्रेंस. ठीक है, तो कहाँ पे हुआ था? न्यू दिल्ली. सस्टेनेबल हॉस्पिटल आर्किटेक्चर प्लानिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर and the equipment, that is shape. Okay, this conference is only for the architect in healthcare. So it is comprehensive event for hospital administrators, engineers, equipment supplier and urban planner, focusing on holistic hospital development. It only discuss new hospital constructions. तो ये गलत हो जाएगा. It covers sustainability in existing healthcare infrastructure, retrofitting for energy efficiency, waste management and integration of small technological in hospital design and operations. Okay. 27th Eastern Zonal Council meeting कहाँ हुई थी? रांची, झारखंड. These meetings are purely ceremonial with no real decision making power. गलत. Zonal Council meeting serve as crucial forum for interstate and the central state discussion, facilitating problem solving and policy coordination on issues of regional importance. They only address minor local issue. नहीं, they tackle significant matters like border dispute, infrastructure development, social and economic planning and security related concerns impacting the entire eastern zone. Okay. सेमिकॉन इंडिया 2025 कहाँ हुआ था? यशोभूमि, न्यू दिल्ली. बिल्डिंग द नेक्स्ट सेमीकंडक्टर पावर हाउस. This event is only for large global semiconductor manufacturers. It is designed to attract and support the entire semiconductor ecosystem, including startups, research and development institutions, design companies, and equipment suppliers, aiming to foster indigenous growth. It primarily focuses on importing semiconductor technology. It highlights India's capabilities in semiconductor design, manufacturing, promoting investment in domestic production, and establishing India as a significant player in global semiconductor supply chain. Okay. फिफ्थ राजभाषा सम्मेलन 2025 गांधीनगर गुजरात. This सम्मेलन is solely for promoting the Hindi language. नहीं, it focus on progressive use of official language in the government functioning, administration, and public communication, encouraging linguistic diversity and efficiency. It only involve government official and linguistics. नहीं, it also engages writers, academics, publishers, and technology developers to discuss the role of Indian language in governance, education, and digital platform. World Food India, place Bharat Mandap, New Delhi, headed by Chirag Paswan, Ministry of Food Processing Industries. World Food India is merely a food exhibition? No, it is a global platform to showcase India's rich food processing sector, attract investment, promote food export, facilitate collaboration across the entire food value chain. It only focuses on traditional Indian cuisine. It encompasses modern food processing technologies, innovative food products, sustainable agriculture practices, and emerging trends in global food and the beverages industries. And next is Global Conference on Manuscript Heritage. Venue New Delhi. Theme Reclaiming India's Knowledge Legacy Through Manuscript Heritage. This conference is only for historians and librarians. So do remember, it brings together scholars, conservators, digital humanities experts, policymakers, and cultural institutions to discuss the preservation, digitization, accessibility of manuscripts, heritage globally. It focused solely on ancient texts? No. It addressed all forms of manuscript heritage, including rare books, archivals, documents, and modern handwritten records, emphasizing their role in understanding and shaping knowledge traditions. Okay. 28th नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑन ई गवर्नेंस. वेन्यू क्या था? विशाखापट्टनम, आंध्र प्रदेश. अडोप्टेड द विशाखापट्टनम डेक्लेरेशन 2025. ठीक है. इट इज जस्ट अ फोरम फॉर शोकेसिंग गवर्नमेंट आईआईटी project, IT project. But do remember, it is a critical platform for policymakers, practitioners, academics, and industry experts to deliberate on e-governance policies, digital public infrastructure, and citizen-centric services delivery. Okay, it only covers central government initiatives. So do remember, It focuses on e-governance implementation across all levels of government, central, state and local, highlighting successful models and strategies for digital transformation nationwide. मिल मेडिकॉन 2025 इंटरनेशनल मिलिट्री मेडिसिन कॉन्फ्रेंस मानेकशॉ सेंटर न्यू दिल्ली थीम focused on trauma care, AI in healthcare and women in combat leadership. This conference is solely for military medical personnel. Do remember, it is an interdisciplinary event attracting civilian, medical, professional, technologists, policymaker, and defense experts to foster innovation in military and the disaster medicine. It only discusses battlefield injuries. It covers a broad spectrum of topics including advanced trauma care, psychological well-being, public health in conflict zones, and the ethical implication of AI in medical practices. Okay, next is WHO IRCH workshop on herbal medicine safety and regulation. Hotel Fortune, Ghaziabad. This workshop aims to discredit traditional herbal medicines. So do remember, it is organized to establish science-based guidelines and regulatory framework for the safe and effective integration of herbal medicine into the healthcare system globally. It is only for traditional health healers? No. It convenes international experts, regulators, scientists, and industry representatives to ensure equality, control, standardization, and evidence based practices in herbal medicine. Okay. Next is MS Swaminathan Centenary International Conference, venue New Delhi. Theme Evergreen Revolution The Path to Bio Happiness. This conference only celebrates past achievement in the agriculture, so it critically examines contemporary challenges in food security and sustainable agriculture, building on MS Swaminathan vision for an evergreen revolution that ensures ecological and the social equity. It is exclusively for agriculture scientists. Do remember, it engages a diverse audience, including environmentalists, policymakers, economists, farmers, representatives, and social scientists to explore holistic approaches to food system and well-being. Okay, BIMSTEC Traditional Musical Festival, Saptasur, venue Bharat Mandap, New Delhi. Seven Nation, One Melody. This festival is merely an entertainment show, so do remember it is a significant cultural diplomacy initiative to foster deeper understanding, regional solidarity, and people to people connection among the BIMSTEC member nations through universal language of traditional music. It only showcases classical music from each nation, so it celebrates the rich diversity of traditional musical form, including folk music, indigenous instruments, and vocal tradition from across the seven BIMSTEC countries, promoting cultural exchange and preservation. Ninth India Mobile Congress, Yashobhumi Convention Center, Delhi, theme थी Innovation to Transform. This congress is only for mobile phone manufacturer and the network operators. So याद रखना, it is India's largest technology event, bringing together the entire digital ecosystem, including 5G, 6G, AI, Internet of Things, cybersecurity, startups, and the policy discussions on India's digital future. It focuses only on urban digital connectivity. It also addresses digital inclusion, bridging the rural-urban divide, developing indigenous technologies, and leveraging digital innovation for social societal impact across all of India. United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP 33. So, ये New Delhi, okay, is solely a platform for environmental activists to protest? No, it is world highest decision making body on climate change, bringing together head of state, negotiators, scientists, businesses, and civil society to advance global climate actions and agreement. It only focus on emission reduction targets, बट क्या करती है ये ब्रॉड एजेंडाज को एड्रेस करती है, इंक्लूडिंग क्लाइमेट फाइनेंस, adaptations, loss and damage, technology transfer, and building capacity in developing nations to combat and cope with the climate change impact. Okay, so do remember some traps. E-governance, NCEG is just a forum for showcasing government IT project. So do remember it is critical platform for policymaker practitioners, academics, and the industry experts to deliberate on e-governance policies, digital public infrastructure, and citizen-centric service delivery. It only covers central government initiatives. It focuses on e-governance implementation across all level of government, central, state, and the local, highlighting successful models. Okay. मिल मेडिकॉन 2025 अभी हमने पढ़ा. दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस इज सोनली फॉर मिलिट्री मेडिकल पर्सनल्स नहीं. इट इज एन इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी event attracting civilian medical professionals, technologists, policymakers, and the defense experts to foster innovation in military and the disaster medicine. It only discusses battlefield injuries? Nahi. It covers a broad spectrum of topics including advanced trauma care, psychological well-being, public health in conflict zones, and ethical implications of AI in medical practices. WHO, IRCH, हर्बल मेडिसिन वर्कशॉप. तो एक था, दिस वर्कशॉप एम्स टू डिस्क्रेडिट ट्रेडिशनल हर्बल मेडिसिन नहीं, is organized to establish science-based guidelines and regulatory framework for the safe and effective integration of herbal medicines into healthcare system globally. It is only for traditional healthcare? No. It convenes international experts, regulators, scientists, and the industry representatives to ensure quality control, standardization, and evidence-based practices in herbal medicine. MS Swaminathan Conference. This conference only celebrates past achievement in agriculture? No. It critically examines contemporary challenges of food security and sustainable agriculture, building on MS Swaminathan vision for an evergreen revolution that ensures ecological and social equity. It is exclusively for agriculture scientists. It engages a diverse audience including environmentalists, policymakers, economists, farmers, representatives, and social scientists to explore holistic approach to food system and well-being. BIMSTEC Traditional Music Festival, that is Saptasur. This festival is merely an entertainment show? No. It is significant cultural diplomacy initiative to foster deeper understanding, regional solidarity, people to people connections among BIMSTEC member nation through the universal language of traditional music. It only showcases classical music from each nation? No. It celebrates the rich diversity of traditional musical forms, including folk music, indigenous instruments, and the value vocal tradition from across the seven BIMSTEC countries. Okay. Ninth Mobile Congress 2025. This congress is only for mobile phone manufacturers and network operators. Do remember, it is India's largest technology event, bringing together the entire digital ecosystem, including 5G, 6G, AI, IoT, cybersecurity, startup, and policy discussion on India's digital future. It focus only on urban digital connectivity. It also addresses digital inclusion, bringing the rural-urban divide, developing indigenous technology, and leveraging digital innovations for social impact across all India. COP33 is solely a platform for environmental activists to protest. No, it is world highest decision-making body on climate change, bringing together head of state, negotiators, scientists, businesses, and civil societies to advance global climate action and the agreement. It only focuses on emission reduction target. So do remember, it addresses a broad agenda including climate finance, adaptation and loss and damage, technology transfer, building capacity in developing nations to combat and cope with the climate change impact. These summits only focus on political discussions? No. क्योंकि ये कवर करती हैं डाइवर्स थीम्स. ओके, ओनली हेड ऑफ द स्टेट अटेंड दी समिट्स? नो. Ministers, diplomats, business leaders, and subject matter experts. Summit outcomes are just symbolic declaration? No. They result in binding agreements, policy framework, and the actionable commitment. India only hosts domestic conference? Nahi. These events are closed to media and public? Nahi. They are open. G20 misconception. Do you remember, G20 represent only the world largest economies? Nahi. It includes 19 countries plus the European Union representing diverse economic scale. G20 decisions are legally binding on all members. G20 operate on consensus and the moral commitment, not the legal enforcement. ठीक है. Dharma Dhamma conference is only for the Buddhist monks? No, it bring together scholar, practitioner, and leader from various spiritual traditions. Cultural gathering. These conferences are purely religious gatherings. They address contemporary issue through spiritual and the philosophical perspective. Asian Buddhist Summit is purely a religious gathering for monastics. No, bring together Buddhist leaders, scholars, and the practitioners to discuss how Buddhist principle can address contemporary challenges in Asia. Global FinTech Fest. Global FinTech Fest is only for large banks and financial institutions. So do remember, it welcome startup, investor, regulator, innovator from across the FinTech ecosystem. FinTech festival are only about cryptocurrency and blockchain. No, they cover a broad range of topics including digital payment, lending, insurance, technology, regulatory tech. India 6G is solely about developing new mobile network standard. It explored the broader ecosystem of future connectivity, including applications in AI, IoT, digital infrastructure, and socio-economic impact. Semicon India is only for manufacturing large-scale computer chips. No, it covers the entire semiconductor ecosystem, including design, material equipment, and advanced packaging. The Raisina dialogue is only for Indian government officials. Do remember, it is India's flagship conference on geopolitics and geoeconomics, attracting global leaders, policymakers, and the strategists. E-governance conferences are only about government website and online forums. So do remember, they encompasses a holistic approach to digital transformation in governance, covering policy, infrastructure, service delivery, and the citizen engagement. National Youth Festival is primarily for entertainment and cultural performances. Galat. It aims to foster national integration, youth empowerment, and encourage discussions on national development. Youth Parliament Festival. Youth Parliament Festival is mere simulation with no real impact. No. It provides a platform for youth to express views on national issues and contribute to policy discussion. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is only for Indian citizens living abroad. No, it includes people of Indian origin and their descendant regardless of current citizenship. India International Science Festival is exclusively for advanced scientists and researchers. It aims to engage the public, especially students and the young innovators in science and technology. National Hindi Science Conference. National Hindi Science Conference suggests science is only for the English speakers. It promotes scientific discourse in Hindi, making science accessible to wider linguistic audience. Okay. Ayurveda Congress. Ayurveda Congress is only for traditional Ayurvedic practitioners. So do remember, it is a global platform for researchers, healthcare professionals, and the policymakers to discuss Ayurveda's integration with modern health system. Okay. Next is Combined Commander Conference. Combined Commander Conference is primarily for reviewing military parades. No, it is crucial forum for India's top military leadership to discuss strategic issues and defense reform. Climate Summit are only for scientists? No, they involve policymakers, industry leaders, NGOs, and researchers to bridge science with policy action. So this was all about this topic of summit. ठीक है, तो हमने इसको अच्छे से कवर कर लिया. इसे 2-3 बार देखिए. ठीक है, एक बार आप द नेक्स्ट पे, देन 1.5x, देन 2x. ओके, तो इससे क्या होगा, आपको ये चीजें याद हो जाएंगी. ओके, तो डू रिवाइज इट अगेन एंड अगेन.